Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where we unpack the secrets hidden in plain sight. And today, CRISPR Therapeutics AG's dropping some financial news that might just catch you off guard. So what is CRISPR Therapeutics AG telling us today? It looks like they are filing a current report, basically an update on what is happening right now. Think of it like a quick snapshot of the company's pulse. This report from CRISPR Therapeutics AG, a company known for its work in gene editing technology, is primarily about their financial results for the past year. A lot of times, these reports can be a bit dry, but there is often a hidden story about how the company is really doing beyond what you might see in the headlines. The main event here is the announcement of their financial results for the quarter and the full year that ended on the 31st of December 2025. They are also sharing some other key updates on what the business has been up to. The real juicy details are tucked away in a press release, which they've included as an exhibit with this filing. This is where you'll find the numbers that truly tell the story of their performance over the last year. Now, let's talk about the securities this company has out there. They have common shares with a small nominal value of 3 Swiss franc cents each. These shares are traded on the Nasdaq Global Market under the ticker symbol CRISP. This is how investors buy and sell their ownership in the company. While this number is listed, it is not something we're going to focus on. For a company like CRISPR, what really matters is how their financial performance is shaping up, not their direct line. It is important to remember that CRISPR Therapeutics is a Swiss company and their stock is traded on a major US exchange. This sort of global presence is common for biotech firms, but it also means their financial reporting can sometimes involve understanding different accounting standards and currencies. The most significant part of any of these filings, especially when it comes to understanding a company's health, are the exhibits, particularly the financial statements. This press release is essentially the company's own report card for the year. It is where they highlight their achievements and, crucially, their financial results. For investors and analysts, this is the document to pore over to understand the financial underpinnings of CRISPR's operations. The report is signed off by Samarth Kulkarni, the Chief Executive Officer. This signifies that the leadership of CRISPR Therapeutics AG stands behind the information presented in this filing. As CEO, Dr. Kulkarni is ultimately responsible for the company's performance and the accuracy of its disclosures. Let's try and decode what these numbers might be telling us. While we don't have the full financial tables here, the filing indicates that CRISPR announced its results for the quarter and the year ended the 31st of December 2025. This means we're looking at how they performed throughout the entirety of last year and a specific look at the last 3 months of that year. When a company like CRISPR Therapeutics releases their financial results, we're looking for a few key things. Are they growing their revenue, meaning are they selling more of their products or services? Are their expenses going up or down? And most importantly, are they making a profit or are they losing money for a biotech company, especially one in the gene editing space? The path to profitability can be long and expensive, involving massive research and development costs. So the absence of immediate profit isn't necessarily a death knell, but the trend in revenue and spending is critical. The fact that they are filing this report in February of 2026, talking about results from the 31st of December 2025, means they are providing investors with a timely update. This allows people to make informed decisions about whether to invest in the company, hold on to their shares, or sell. Looking at CRISPR specifically, their business is all about developing therapies using CRISPR gene editing technology. This is a cutting-edge field with immense potential, but also significant risks. Clinical trials are expensive and often have high failure rates. So any financial report from them needs to be viewed in the context of the long, arduous and capital-intensive journey of bringing new drugs to market. Are they showing signs of progress in their pipeline? Are they securing partnerships or funding that will fuel their research? These are the unspoken questions behind the numbers, given that the core of this announcement is their financial results, and they've furnished the press release. It is fair to assume this release provides a snapshot. Perhaps it hints at progress in their key therapeutic areas, or maybe it signals challenges in advancing their pipeline. The market will be scrutinizing the revenue generated, likely from partnerships or early-stage product sales, if any, and the significant expenses related to research and development. Comparing the figures to previous periods, like the year ended the 31st of December 2024, would reveal whether they are on an upward trajectory or facing headwinds. For a company operating in the dynamic biotech sector, a report like this can reveal a lot about their strategic direction. Are they doubling down on certain research programs? Are they making significant investments in manufacturing capabilities? Or are they perhaps restructuring to focus on a more promising area, the financial figures? Even without the detailed tables in this specific filing, will indirectly answer these questions by showing where the money is being spent and where revenue is or isn't coming from. Now, let's talk about what this means for CRISPR Therapeutics AG as a whole. In the world of gene editing, companies are often valued not just on current profits, but on the future potential of their therapies. A strong financial report, even if not yet showing massive profits, could indicate that their research is progressing well, and that investors have confidence in their long-term prospects. Conversely, a weaker report might suggest delays in clinical trials, increased competition, or difficulties in securing the funding needed to advance their ambitious projects. The primary risk for a company like CRISPR is the inherent uncertainty of drug development. Success in the lab does not always translate to success in human trials, and regulatory approval is a rigorous process. Financially, this means managing substantial cash burn with the hope of future blockbuster drugs. Opportunities, on the other hand, are vast. If their gene editing therapies prove effective, they could revolutionize medicine. In conclusion, while this filing is a concise update, the accompanying press release is the key. It will tell us if CRISPR Therapeutics is on solid financial ground as it navigates the complex and costly world of gene. Editing therapeutics will be looking for signs of financial health that support their ambitious scientific goals. Alright, that is our quick decode of this CRISPR Therapeutics AG filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below if this analysis was valuable. Hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into the corporate world. Don't forget to check out our Discord community linked in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.